Good afternoon, ma'am. So I'm the first reporter for this topic. So my topic is types of descriptive crime mapping. So the different varieties of descriptive crime mapping are numerous. These are the most typical ones utilized in criminal analysis. They consist of single symbol mapping, buffers, graduated mapping, chart mapping, interactive crime mapping, and analytical mapping. So density mapping. Next. So the first one is single symbol mapping. So in single symbol maps, distinct standardized symbols stand in for characteristics like the location of businesses, highway, or states. So when we say single symbol map, if there is a crime, ma-pinpoint niya asa ang location sa crime na itabo. So, as a crucial aspect to remember regarding single symbol maps is that GIS layers immediately on top of one another all points on such a map that have the same address, making it impossible for the map to display the actual number of points. So, nagadepende po ang pointer sa para makita ni nga map kay single lang man siya. So isa. So kada crime na ay may tabo na ay pinpoint na magawas. So mato ang location sa crime na makita sa GIS layers. So if ang katong crime dagan na may tabo, kung dagang crime dagan po o mga pinpoint ang magawas. So when analysis are working with a lot of data, single symbol maps are useless. Imagine a map with 100 separate crimes marked at their respective locations. The points would overlap, making it challenging to read the map. So, kung dagan kayo may tabo nga crime, every point, pinpoints na makita sa map nato is mas malisod sila og-locate kay dagan kayo og point nga makabutang sa ato ang kuan sa pag-analysis niya. So pag abot ato niya ma-pinpoint siya, naka example ani. So if ang crime ay tabo, maingani ang iyang sa iyang mapping kung every crime na may tabo sa isa ka location nagsabay-sabay o daghan na nakita sa ato ang kuan single symbol map. So may ngani na siya dagan kay pinpoint. So lisod kay siya ma-locate. So mao na siya ang example. Thank you.